Alright, y'all, we back. Broken Sword 3, Sweepy Dragon. We just busted the door down with George in the laundry room. We used an old washer, an old front loader to be exact. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. And Nico's down here by herself, or somewhere similar to this. Ooh.
I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming I can't open it because of the card reader.
It was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
If only.
Take that, you!
Oh! Why you?
George?
Who?
It's me, Nico.
And that's what I figured was gonna happen.
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? I mean, what is she doing down here? Can we grab the fire extinguisher? No.
Hey, Nico. Can you do something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
Oh, but she does.
Where would you be without me, George?
Why does this room have security?
The locker had some guards' uniforms hanging inside. Looks like green is the new black for bad guys.
We gotta get all disguised.
Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
Why is
You
he all
are
being
joking.
Mr. Sensitive for?
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly. Get it over and done with.
Didn't they date too? So I'm pretty sure they've banged. That was pointless.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
Did that give us any new things? No, it didn't. Even though we have a baton there, but... We got a gun, too. Where'd we get the gun? Where do we go?
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
You better
Of
do
course,
it.
ma'am. My apologies.
How are we gonna get out? I can hear somebody.
I couldn't hear anything behind the door. Probably because it was about 5 inches thick and made of toughened steel.
Maybe. That'd probably be why. And there's a security lock on it. We'll try that in a minute. Well, I see what we got to do here. And we got to listen to this guy rubbing one out the entire time. Should we go try the door first, even though I know this is the answer? Hold on, they're gonna make us do this the hard way. I mean, if you're gonna make me do it the hard way, then... Oh, really? We can't move that one? Or do we only need one of them? No, definitely need to get another one up there. I'm not really sure why that didn't move. Oh, I know why. Dude, that guy is starting to sound a little nasty in there, isn't he? It's not where I wanted that one to go, but... Now it should let me move it. Wow. It's just so ridiculous the way you have to do this. But alright, we did it. Is he going to let us push it from down here? Hey!
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno
Bruno.
Hey, Bruno!
It's Nico.
and George.
Hey, fellas, nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity
then.
through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Cesaro wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
We got it. Right?
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
Bad was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Ooh.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
She's gonna know
I
someone went through her
appreciate
shit.
that.
We found her
Yes,
secret
Bruno,
stash.
I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
Did she just walk around
I'm
with a gun?
going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss.
Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Suzara what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobart girl. She came back to the theater. Took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap.
This guy's
Well,
about to be
sorry,
shot.
sir.
Wait, what is that?
You like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky
Stobart
day.
girl?
Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
No? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillary to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Dun dun dun.
The grill was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands. The grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way.
You think we can blow it up?
No way was I doing that.
You got some explaining to do here.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
I have to admit, the blonde hair is a bit strange.
Oh, really? Nobody said anything.
That's because the outfit's so scary. They're all terrified of you. I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Alright, so we do got to get that grate off somehow. Chances are we missed something. We're walking around these hallways because we came right here basically. Let's try using Nico on it.
I needed to get the grill open. Not this time. Now that wasn't quite right.
Grease paint?
Not this time. That wouldn't work here. That wouldn't work here.
Oh, yeah, we can use the coin as a screwdriver?
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten
Yeah.
the screws.
It's an old trick. We're going
I
in.
couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Guess I must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fat kind.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
Okay, well, guess what? You're going in then.
Nico,
Yes.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
Is she gonna get through there? I don't think she can get through.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
That was weird. They should've
Nico,
just
look.
had the door open.
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Well, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
What can we listen to?
I couldn't hear anything through the panel.
It's weird. How do we know it's a door?
Cesaro's desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door.
That's a secret
It was a
button.
large, round, red button. Only thing missing were the words "Press me." Buttons like this traditionally opened up the floor to reveal a tank full of killer sharks.
Come on, get out of the way, Nikki.
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all. It was a map of some small country in Europe. I couldn't make out where, though. Maybe it was Cesaro's homeland. Cesaro certainly looked after his suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies.
I mean, he lives in a castle, too. Let's save it. 'Cause I've played Lower Bow, The Colonel's Bequest, one too many times.
I would never be able to fit into that armor. In any case, what good would it do me if I could?
I mean, you could take the axe. That's kind of more...
It
Well,
looked
I was
like a
going
very
to do.
old map. Somewhere in England, I think.
Jolly old England.
It was a large shield with weapons mounted on the wall. The shield bore a crest I didn't recognize. I imagined myself taking them with me, but then I thought better of it.
Dude, that's no fucking shield. Alright, looks like we're gonna push the button. But we gotta interact with the desk first.
The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
You know, I'll go on through the door. We ain't gonna finish this conversation. That's for sure. Why did you take the wig off? We're probably gonna break out now, don't we?
Andre,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George,
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
what do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always
My
thought
God.
it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The Saint Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers. Somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information.
I mean, it's
Carry
his
on,
third
Andre.
game, right?
Thank
I
you,
mean,
George.
we've done that. We've
When
been
the
down this
Templars were in
road.
possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France.
He stole it.
He
Didn't he?
traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stefan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale.
Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, Georges.
Andre, you like the other chick anyway now. We can tell.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
Is this the place that blew up on us in the first game?
On the boarded up door was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future. I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe.
I mean, speak for your fucking self, George.
No, I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for it. In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key. In the open
go for
tool
it.
bag, I could see a sewer key.
Go for it.
Hey, monsieur! Leave those tools alone!
Me? Well, I was just admiring them.
Well, do it from further away!
Ah, the Montfaucon manhole. Happy memories.
All right, let's get in.
I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands.
Carjack handle? Alright, we're gonna have to talk to the homeboy. Oh, somebody's sleeping. Okay, what are we coming up here for? Okay.
Hey,
What? Who, me?
what do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert! Get down from there before I call the police.
Okay, I'm coming.
I didn't even see she was sitting over there. Let's go talk to her. There's a bunch of bidets. I guess George doesn't need to go.
Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the feeling. Nice view of Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those
Aw.
crazy hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
So what do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon. What do you think?
I think you look after this pissoir.
Zut alors! No flies on you, monsieur.
As long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Huh?
Whoa, my mistake. I backed
Ooh.
off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France. Must be the bleach blocks. You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir.
So we gotta get up there for some
In
reason,
this
but I don't know
job,
what it's
the
gonna
harder
be.
you work, the more other people just pass water upon your efforts.
I know the feeling. Any good gutters around here?
Quoi? A gutter?
Yeah, a common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? Why, in the name of all that is hygienic, do you want to use a gutter?
He's gonna
When there
point.
is a perfectly clean pissoir here.
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do that.
Okay, now we're gonna go up because I don't know what else not to do. Are we coming up here just for this fucking piece of rope?
A length of rope hung from the scaffolding. You never know when you might need a length of rope.
We're gonna get yelled at again?
Hey, you up there!
Oh, hi there.
I will not have some peeping toms spying on my customers while they do their business.
Hey, I'm not spying on anybody.
Want to explain that to the police?
No, not really. Coming down.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Alright, well, now we got some rope. Now maybe we should talk to homeboy over here.
It was the compressor that powered the pneumatic drill.
That's gonna piss him off.
Mon Dieu.
Oh,
help me! Hey, Alphonse, what do you think you're
While the
doing,
workman was
idiot?
looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer
I mean, we're
can.
gonna talk to him
Funny.
still.
Every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look, Alphonse, I am tired of arguing with you. Just be sure it doesn't happen again,
Okay,
huh?
who's going in? Okay, we couldn't go in, so it's... Can we talk to him?
Hi. How you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another earthquake.
Well, you should be safe here, by the old church.
You're joking. Look at it.
But it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean?
Yeah.
Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete and steel. Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very familiar to me, monsieur.
Oh, this is the guy we robbed
Oh, I doubt it.
But of
in the
course.
first one.
You're the guy who gave me that racing tip.
Oh, right. So I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just a natural.
It's a gift, monsieur. A gift.
But how come you're still digging up roads?
I've got my own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a pick. If you have any more tips like that one,
You'll be the first to know.
Flabbage.
What exactly are you
Lavage.
doing here?
these damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground needs fixing after that last shock.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
Okay.
You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why isn't he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
No.
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every year.
Okay. I'm glad we talked to him. Now we realized that we know him.
With only the faintest shudder of déjà vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers. Come on, you piece of... I couldn't understand it. I'd once lifted this very manhole easily. Perhaps I'd let myself go.
Maybe a little bit.
Monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance.
No! What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Of course.
Sometimes.
Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques panic.
Great. If I wanted to shift that cover, it'd take something a whole bunch stronger than me.
All right, there's gonna be a sewer, and where the sewer lady is, right? Bathroom lady. Now, can we move one of these things? Yeah.
It was a clean, well-maintained pissoir.
Are we really using the bathroom? Wash your hands, George.
Now wash your hands.
Goose and the lady are on the same page. Can we break some shit?
No, I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for it.
Alright, the shit's welded down, so we're not getting in the manhole.
One of these days, I was going to see this fountain working. Not today, though. There wasn't a whole bunch I could do with the fountain except admire it.
It's gotta have something to do with the pisser. But I don't know what. We talk to her again?
Hi again.
Oh, what's up with Flabbage?
Have you met that road worker over there?
Bah! That dog comes over here willy-nilly taking advantage of my facilities.
Isn't that what your facilities are for?
Yes, sir. But not with such enjoyment.
What do you mean, enjoyment?
He whistles, he sighs, he spits, and he jiggles.
Jiggles,
He can
huh?
jiggle.
Jiggles. He has no shame.
That's a problem.
It's a national disgrace.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's a urinal, not a cathedral.
Bah! Men, you are all the same. And when you are not jiggling, you are watching football. Go!
This wasn't going to be easy. The lady clearly needed years of Jungian analysis, and I didn't have time to wait. It's all very well having urinals here if I want to... But if a guy wants to, you know...
You shall have to use facilities elsewhere, monsieur.
Yeah, you
As
can't
you
take a
can
shit
see,
here.
the toilets were damaged in the earth tremor.
Alright, so maybe we can get him to let us in? He owes us, actually, now that I think about it.
Hi again. Hi again.
Then we can talk to him about, huh? Maybe we can just piss him off some more?
I left it alone. There's only so much fun you can have with a compressor.
Let's try tying the rope we got. The rope we got.
There was no anchor point to tie the rope to. There was no point trying to lift it. It'd take something much stronger to break the welds that held it in place.
What if we do?
There was no point trying to lift it. It'd take something much stronger to break the welds that held it in place. I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
You know, that guy's like, yeah, what are you doing,
What are you
motherfucker?"
doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You've anchored the van.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
So now we need to simulate an earthquake.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for.
All right,
But
we're
right
heading
now,
down to the sewers.
the sewer
baby.
beckoned.
All right, let's save it right here, though, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new.